morning. It is Monday morning, 5 to 6. Wow, tough to get up this morning. Probably here I'm carrying a bit of a chest infection. So a bit of a rough weekend, didn't really do too much. Felt pretty under the weather. But it's Monday morning again, another day, another dollar. Time to get into the market and see what's what. But as always, time for coffee. So day 161 and morning market analysis now done, and just looking over my shoulder here, an opportunity this morning to enter pound US dollar cable on a range break strategy. So basically this pair's been trading in a range on the daily chart, broke below the range on Friday's close. As a result, I am now short. Market is in bearish mode, and I entered this morning probably about 20 past 6, so 6 a.m. close. Don't enter on the open, on the Sunday's open. Like to see what happens overnight, yeah, the spreads are pretty terrible usually in the broker account on Sunday evening. So here's that entry to have a look at now. So first of all, on the weekly chart, there was a very bearish candle, closed below the 200 simple moving average on the close of the week at the top of the weekly trend line, the turquoise line there. The daily chart closed below this low here. That's the brown line. That's a break from range to bearish. I entered on the candle. That's the daily Friday close, and now this trade is currently sitting in profit. Where it will go, who knows? But you know, I'm looking at this on a daily time frame from a daily perspective. So this is not something I'm going to monitor every 4 hours. So nice to have implemented my new strategy this morning. Still full of cold. Everyone's ill in my house. This morning taking the kids to school, and it is day one of the build of the house. So meeting the builder at the plot to get things underway. So quite exciting, if not a little bit scary. So here's something you don't see every day of the week. It is snowing on the first day that we're building the house. It is snowing. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. And the snow is getting heavier. Well, good afternoon. It is Tuesday afternoon, around about whatever time it is, 4:22 p.m. Yeah, early morning start, morning market analysis today. To be honest, not much happening. Really difficult to try and predict which way the markets are going at the moment. It's just reaction to news, reaction to news, reaction to news. So you think you've caught a trend, you haven't. Very, very frustrating indeed. But yeah, getting to grips with my system, methodology, and what I'm trying to do through these difficult times is really understand my methodology, understand how to apply it, learn from it, and become a specialist in that particular approach to the marketplace. What I've learned over the years is that there is no holy grail, if you like, in terms of a trading approach. There is no point chopping and changing to try and find the next best thing. There is no best thing. There are simply probabilities attached with any approach, and I'm reasonably comfortable with my approach now. I just need to get to know it better and learn how it performs in practice. Wrote a blog post today, this morning, very early on, which you can read at stgforex.tv. Yeah, basically that blog post, I should say, starts with a song title from Billy Ocean from way back when the going gets tough, the tough get going. And this is a song that's probably quite relevant to my situation at the moment. And when the going gets tough, the tough get going, I think you can interpret it in two ways. You know, do you get going? Do you give up? Do you quit? Do you flee? or as a secondary option, does getting going mean actually persevering, becoming more motivated, becoming more resilient, and trying to learn from perhaps a losing situation. And I'm very much in the second camp. So this challenge, still relatively early days. It's a 36-month challenge. I'm on month 8 now, and while I'm not where I hope to be, when the going gets tough, the tough get going. Getting going for me means keeping going and persevering no matter what. I'm in town this afternoon. We had Storm Ciara overnight. Didn't get much sleep last night. The wind was so bad. You'll have seen snow on the video yesterday. So I'm in the city for a meeting. Just been to the dentist, running a few errands today. So I've got a meeting, and then I'll be back to check the charts a bit later on. Not going to get the 6 o'clock close, but that's fine. I don't expect much will have happened. So likely be checking in tomorrow morning. But in the meantime, I've got to battle through these weather conditions, get to this meeting, and get home safely. Well, good morning. It's Thursday morning, around about 10 to 6, and I am up. It is really wet and horrible outside. I'm off to London today. So morning market analysis, get ready, get packed, jump on the train, there overnight for an ICAW meeting. Means I'm not going to be checking the charts as much as I normally would, but of course we'll be taking the trusted laptop with me. Didn't do any recording yesterday, not a lot happened. Was stopped out of my Japanese yen short. That seemed to go to bid. So I've been wrong-footed all over the place at the moment, but got to stick to the system, stick to the plan, and hope things turn good, which ultimately they will. But it is a very news-driven market at the moment, very reactive market to what somebody says in the news, surprise news, even scheduled news. So it is a very difficult market to trade, particularly I think when I'm holding positions for days and sometimes weeks. There's an opportunity to take a short-term move, but that's day trading, and that's not what I do. So yeah, stick to the system. Anyway, time for a coffee, time for some breakfast. So here's that Japanese yen short, entered here. Market just reversed on me, and trend, although we still are in a downtrend as far as I see it, market reversed and stopped me out. I exited a third of the position on emergency exit 1 and held the final 2/3 to be stopped out here yesterday. So disappointing, one of those things, but you live and you learn. So just landed in London and arrived at the hotel. Ruben's at the Palace. Wow. I'm in a royal room. They've upgraded me, which is great. And I'm in the Charles II room, which my boys will be very happy about, seeing as my eldest is called Charles. So here's a quick look at the room. Not much of a view, but never mind. And here is Buckingham Palace. Well, good morning. It is Friday morning around about 6:30. Turns out that my alarm didn't wake me up this morning. Instead, it woke my wife up at home. because I didn't bring my Apple Watch with me. So she's messaged me to tell me she's not happy. Whoops. Happy Valentine's Day. Anyway, yeah, didn't sleep very well. Got in quite late. Ended up watching Question Time on the TV, all about the cabinet reshuffle here in the UK, which not looked at the charts as yet, but appears to have sent cable to bids. Reactive news to, well, reaction to news. Who knows what that really means? But anyway, so I've not got up this morning to do the morning market analysis. And I'm kind of pretty tired, and probably, given the fact that I don't have any intraday positions on, I'm probably going to give myself a break today. Breakfast will be arriving soon, hopefully. So I might just watch the news, give myself a break. Yeah, breaking a habit, but sometimes I guess that's okay. But anyway, we'll see. Got an appointment this morning. Yeah, I'm just going to catch up on the news in the meantime. Didn't sleep too well last night. Bit of a noisy room. Nice room, but a little bit noisy. And of course, I had Charles II looking down on me all night. So yeah, there you go. So nice to see Buckingham Palace, and changing the guard about to happen. Unfortunately, I'm going to miss it. I've got to head back to the hotel and jump on the train back to home. Good couple of days in London. Been away from the markets about 24 hours. Actually, it's quite a nice break. So I'm going to pick up next week. Yeah, just enjoying a little bit of downtime. Pretty tired, didn't sleep last night. So nice to be out in the fresh air. And yeah, nice to be heading home. Well, Sunday afternoon, around about 4:15. The sun looks to be getting out. Just about. It's been raining pretty much for the last 24 hours. I think we've had a month's worth of rain in 24 hours. Took the kids ice skating this morning, and pretty much every road that we drove down was flooded or partially flooded. Coming back, had to drive through about a foot's worth of water. So hoping the car will start tomorrow. But yeah, seems to be getting a lot of storms at the moment. We had storm, I think it was Ciara, Storm Dennis overnight. Yeah, difficult. But anyway, done the weekly chart analysis. So all set for tomorrow morning to wake up early to do the daily and 240 charts to see what the opportunities might look like. Difficult end to the week, busy in London, so didn't do the market analysis on Friday. Felt a little bit disorganized. But a new week, new start, and what I don't want to do is to bring any baggage from prior week with me into the new week. So every week is a fresh start. Every week is a new opportunity to stick to the plan, trade the rules, and try and take advantage of opportunities. Yeah, to see the market with a fresh perspective, an unclouded, I guess, frame of mind, not bringing baggage with me. So that's what will be happening very, very early tomorrow morning as a new week on the 36-month FOREX trading challenge begins. Closed doors, I'm a fool for your love.